So in the last video, I put the 300-gallon stock tank in the garage. Now this is going to be the new indoor bait tank so these fish can survive the winter. I filled it up with water, put sand in it, and that is it. So in this video, we have a lot to do. We have to add structure, hiding spots for all the little fish, add pebbles, make a filter, and of course add over 200 fish. So let's get started.
Check out that catfish.
So I just hung the slide up. This isn't where it's gonna go. It's gonna go back here, hidden more. But turn it on and let's turn off the lights. And then there's dark, and then there is the grow light. Pretty bright. I'm pretty happy with that actually. I am here today to drop off some aquarium stuff that we had just sitting in the garage. I just washed it all off. I was like, I might as well use it. So I'm gonna throw it in here, and that will just be instant structure for the minnows. Now there's no fish in here yet. All right, so here's what we got. This volcano, you put the bubble underneath it and it shoots up bubbles from the volcano. The bubbler in here. Go ahead and throw this little volcano in here. All right, the first thing inside the tank is the volcano bubbler. Here is the decoration. Again, I cleaned it, but I'm gonna throw this stuff over here. I did go with the sand for a natural presentation, and I'm over here putting all these colorful plants in here as if that's natural, but it's not. But it's all good, it don't matter. I'm no professional aquariumist. I ain't that worried about it looking real. I think this stuff actually looks pretty cool. Put a little gap between these two, and then put the plants right in between here. We do have one more house. This is like the perfect minnow hiding spot because those big bluegill cannot get in that for sure. The house will just go here for now. I'll probably move that. And now these little trees, we got 3 little trees. I'm not gonna go overboard with the fake stuff because I am planting a bunch of plants in here. Of course, there'll be floating plants. This sand right here is not really good for planting live trees. It just won't hold it down very good. Well, I guess that's good I'm throwing in fake stuff because that will give us something on the bottom. And the blue one. I really like this blue one. All right, so there is the first little bit of structure in the tank. So there will be a few more tall fake plants in here, but that's probably it with the fake stuff. But let's go ahead and go catch a few bluegill to throw in this tank. All right, I'm at the pond. These fish are probably sleeping, honestly. Wakey, wakey, dudes. Where y'all at? Okay, seriously, where the heck are they? I think there's one sleeping on top of that center block. Sorry to wake you like that, dude. Not a very pleasant way to wake up, for sure. There you go, bud. Don't jump out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just throw these 2 in there, and they will kind of be our tester fish. I feel like they should survive, though. They shouldn't die in that big old pond. All right, so we got the bluegill in here. I just put a bunch or some of this water from here into here because this water from outside was super cold compared to the water inside. But these fish are now acclimated and they're ready to be put in. Look at that beautiful fish, man. Bluegill are freaking pretty. There it is, the very first fish in the tank. He's gonna explore, check everything out, try to swim away from me, of course. So I'm gonna leave these guys in here. We'll check on them in the morning. They're gonna be alive. I can almost promise you they're gonna be alive. I just have a feeling. I'm not adding like super fancy tropical fish to this tank or anything, guys. These is just bait fish I caught out in the wild. But that is it for tonight. I'm actually about to go cut down some limbs and get them ready. Look at that. I can already see it in the tank now. It's gonna be awesome. And some of this is already cut down. It could be perfect. That's a maybe piece. I might use it. All right, I think that is enough for the pond to be a decent amount. I'm gonna go home and clean these up. Just got these 10 fish acclimated to the tank. Now we can dump them in one by one. Let's go, buddies. So this will make 10 total fish in the tank. Straight to the structure, baby. Oh, by the way, there's the original 2 right there. I was like, what's up, dudes? I miss y'all. What's up? And he's exploring, making his rounds, checking everything out. The other one went straight to hiding. You can see him right in there. And the last one, which is the smallest one for today, number 10 in the tank. There's a nice little school of bluegill in the tank. And by the way, we have about 200 of these guys out there, so we have a lot more to go, but I'm just kind of testing the waters right now, throwing a few in. I checked Amazon and my sponge filters are arriving today as well. All right, the sponge filter and the aerator has showed up in the mail. Let's open it up, check it all out. Got a bunch of hose. Oh man, this is a lot bigger than I thought it was. This thing is huge. Got all these different attachments. Check that out. But I got the aerator that has 4 hose connectors and also a air control. You can control how much air you're putting into the tank. And then the sponge filters. More attachments, awesome. Oh, wow, these are heavier than I thought. This one here. Now these are the 100-gallon sponge filters, so we have a 220-ish gallon tank. 200 gallons worth of sponge filter here. Okay, so I got the aerator all set up with 4 hoses. I tried only doing 3 because I only needed 3, but I can't. I tried shutting off this valve with a hose and a reverse valve thing, but it was super loud. They got so loud, I was like, this is not gonna happen. So what I had to do was add another hose going in, which is the air stone, which is the middle one right here. Now, I will do some hose management once I get farther into this project, but for now, this is okay. But we got the sponge filter here, air stone here, air stone with a volcano here, and another sponge filter here. I was kind of worried about too much aeration in this pond, but luckily with this pump, I can control how much air we put out into the aquarium. So, and I will adjust it and turn it down if I need to. But we got 10 bluegill in here right now. They're just in here chilling. But now that we have the sponge filters and more aeration, I feel comfortable adding more fish. All right, just caught 35 more fish. Gonna slowly acclimate these guys to the new water. I keep catching myself staring at these fish, like, it's like they put you in a trance. It's so freaking awesome just to watch them swim around. I freaking love it. This is freaking awesome. I mean, I already felt this experience out there with the big pool, but I don't know. The big pool got a bunch of algae in it from being outside and me never cleaning it. And now the water is clear again. I can see them so good. This pond is staying clean, 100%. But just wanted to say I freaking love watching these fish. They're freaking awesome. All right, I'm gonna go catch some more. The first feeding in the new tank. All right, with the help of the distraction from the food, I fed them and then scooped them up underneath, and they didn't even see it coming. But look at these beautiful bluegill, man. Sunfish. I was able to catch 45. Oh, there's a apple. My phone died before I dumped these 45 fish in here, but that makes 90 bluegill in this tank. I went out, grabbed some more, didn't even count this time, and I grabbed 9. 1 away from 100. Come on, man. But I'm probably gonna stop there for tonight. See how these fish do overnight, and then in the morning we'll go grab more in the actual daylight because I don't want to be out there in the dark. I'm scared. All right, these last 9 are acclimated, and check out this guy. This guy's so dark. This guy's been playing in the sun. You need some sunscreen, dude. I mean, that is a green sunfish, but still, that guy's freaking black. This will be 99 bluegill and sunfish. Bam. All right, so I did just feed these fish outside to catch them, but let's see if they eat again. And then I'm gonna shut the lights off and let these guys get some rest. Yep, they will definitely eat again. Also, I can already see all the poop. There's so much poop already. And this is just day 1 of them being in here. They were probably stressed out. Had some stress poops. But I'll have to go to Walmart and go buy one of those suction tubes to clean all that out. Because I will definitely be keeping this pond clean. Okay, so we stocked the fish in here some. We still got more to stock tomorrow. But now that there is fish in here, we need a net so they don't jump out. Now I have it in place, just hanging here with some heavy tools just to kind of hold it. But I'm going to actually screw some screws right on this lip and then pull it all tight. But About to go ahead and do that now. I'll probably do every 10 inches. And now we have a nice, tight, even net. And I can go around and trim this net all the way around, make it look a lot better. Okay, so I got the tools removed and the net trimmed down. There is a net installed, looking freaking good. I really hate having to have a net. It kind of just ruins the whole effect of the aquarium. But I also don't want to come out here in the morning and see a dead fish on the floor, so the net is very necessary. All right, the fake tree for the corner has arrived. Open her up, check it out. Kind of crap, not gonna lie. Not very leafy. All right, just got the tree sitting in the corner where it's gonna sit. It may be a little bit higher just so you can see more of the branch, but the more I look at this, the more real it gets. Like the better it looks. And this is just the start of a very awesome landscaped corner of this garage that will be real floating plants inside the pond that will grow and help the nitrates and all this fish poop. I just went through and cleaned all the fish poop. It didn't take too long, but went and bought one of these vacuum pump things here. Oh, another thing too. I'm still washing the wood from the other day. Here it is in the tub. I left it in there for 24 hours and this is what it did to the water. So yeah, I'm gonna soak it a few times, add more water until it stops doing that. I do not want it to turn this pond water like that. That would suck. So I am currently draining the pool pond. Got the sump pump in there, and there's probably only about 20 more fish in here, which is crazy because I put about 300 minnows in here. So those bluegill have been putting in work, but that just means we gotta go catch more minnows. I'm also gonna run to Pet Supply and go get some goldfish, probably just like 20 or 30 goldfish. I am in the tank and it is freaking cold, but I'm scooping out these fish. Pretty easy to do, honestly. Bam. Look at that. Already caught all these. All right, so I just caught the rest of the fish from the pool pond, and there's other fish in here besides bluegill now. So first off, check out this shiner. Oh. That guy's gotten big and fat. All the other minnows have gotten eaten. I put about 300 tiny minnows in here, and they just smacked them up. They were gone. Not a single one was left. Two tiny little bass. Already threw 2 in here, but look how freaking cool, man. I may order some more bass, some F1s. I don't want to order a bunch because if they get big, they just can't survive in a small tank. But I'm gonna go ahead and throw the shiner in here. So that's 99, 103 fish in the tank. All right, so I got 2 of these tiny little carp. I put them in there. I was like, oh, they'll eat the grass algae. That'd be great and perfect. But obviously it didn't work. I'm not gonna keep a lot of carp, but there is 2 in here. Hopefully they're both males. I don't want them breeding because they can take over a pond quick. Of course, these guys are small, so I don't have to worry about that for a long time, but all right, so there is all the bluegill in the tank, and I hate to say it, but I just lost count towards the end there. So it is roughly 165 bluegill, 3 little bass. I'm gonna give 1 to Devin, so there will be only 2 bass in here, 2 carp, and 1 shiner in the 300-gallon tank. There is all the fish officially in the tank. I do need to go ahead and clean all the poop out again. These guys poop like humans. They just eat and poop. The first feeding with all of them officially in there. 165 little bluegill. Okay, so I just grabbed the pool filter and all the pebbles that were in the pool. All these pebbles do have really good beneficial bacteria, and so does the lava rock in here. But as you can see, that water is super dirty, so I need to clean them off. I got a rock cleaning station here. This is gonna be fresh water. I'm also going to add some prime to get rid of all the chlorine, so I'm not like killing any of the bacteria on the rock. And then these bluegill actually love pebble rocks, so I'm gonna put a pile of those pebble rocks, probably back over here in this corner here. Just got the pebbles cleaned. So the media cannot dry out or else the bacteria dies. Not necessarily dies, but so this bacteria cannot dry out, which is why I'm trying to be nice and careful, keeping it wet and moist. Along with this right here. This is the filter media, and this has a lot of bacteria, so this has got to stay wet, which is why it is. I'm gonna spread out these rocks real quick. Just nice little patch in the corner here. The fish are already enjoying it. They're like, yes, we got rocks. I did see a few pregnant bluegill in here. I'm gonna find them and then put those in a separate tank, and I'm gonna see if I can breed some bluegill. That will be in a different video, but I think that would be pretty cool. I also got the box for the filter, and then I got like 8 or so. All they had left, 1, 2. They got 8 of these. This is for the plantation for all the plants. You drill a bunch of holes into the bottom, zip tie some pool noodles so it floats, connect them all on the back end, and then we have a floating plantation. Pretty simple. Is that guy breeding or dying? Hold on. It was spawning because he's acting normal now. At first I thought maybe it was dying or something, but no, that was definitely spawning. That would be cool. But the plan with these is to stack them side by side, and there should be a stack of boxes back here full of plants, most likely pothos, because they're cheap and they're really good for aquariums. Okay, so I just got some more plants, and now I have a pot here for pothos. I got 2 more plants here to do, but golden pothos. And also I found this plant here. I'm not even sure what it is, a dracena? I'm not even sure, honestly, but it was dying, so saved about 12, 13 bucks on that bad boy. Not bad at all for 7 bucks. I trimmed all the dead stuff off, and it's actually been doing pretty good. So that's gonna go on the shelf right here. All right, so I am making quite a mess here, but I got the potho plants out of the containers, got them all washed off in this bowl here, or this tub, got them in water, and this is kind of how it's gonna be inside the big old tank over here. Now I started this box here for the pothos. I drilled out holes and put slots in it, and I was just gonna painstakingly put each plant in each hole and the roots, and that was taking forever. And as this was just sitting here, I was like, you know what? I kind of like that look right there. So I went ahead and cut out the bottom of this box or this tub. And then I went ahead and put the pool noodles a little bit higher. They were on the bottom, so it just sits on top floating. But now they're gonna float about 2 inches in the water. And then I put the zip ties around the edges, little loops. And then I'm just gonna stick each plant inside of these loops. And then that will secure them in place exactly where I want them, to where the roots are all down inside the water, soaking up all the ammonia and nitrates, doing the job. So I'm gonna go ahead and stick the plants in now, but I figured I'd show y'all what I'm working on. Okay, so there is another visual of how it's gonna be. Got 2 plants inside this one corner. All right, so I'm doing a float test just to see where the water line will be, and it looks looking good. The fish are already enjoying it as well. Already up in there, but yeah, that's gonna look pretty good, man. I'm happy with that. All right, so here is the planter I just made. I think it's a pretty freaking good idea, honestly. I hope this guy thrives and grows, and when it does grow, I can trim it, and then I can attach more zip ties, the zip ties inside there, and make like a grid going all the way across, and then add more plants from this plant to it. So this is just gonna grow, hopefully grow, and just thrive and help out this pond a lot. Now, let's go ahead and drop it in. Have a spot right here. There we go. She's floating. All the roots are in the water. All the nodes are good. The fish are checking it out. It's like a little window to see the fish. That's pretty cool. All right, just left Petco. Got some beta fish, got a male and a female. A delta tail male in red, looks pretty cool. Then a sort of female in blue and black. Look at that. They look freaking awesome, man. Also got some stuff to make a filter as well, but had to get some fish. So I just went to PetSmart and I got 20 goldfish for the fish tank. And me being the fish nut I am, just happened to have a bubbler and a tank for them in my truck already. So I took them out of the bags and threw them in here because I do have an hour drive home. All right, so I am now home. I got all these fish acclimated to the tank water. Now, the rest of them will be going in here. I just wanted to add some color. And for anybody thinking I'm overpopulating this little tank, putting too much fish in it, it's okay, because these are just bait fish. If these fish die, they're going straight to the freezer, and then the next morning they will be out on jug lines. So I ain't too worried about these fish dying. And honestly, they're doing fine. They've been in here for about a week now. No fish have lost their lives or anything like that. They're doing good, not fighting or anything. Dude, I freaking love fish. I just got so addicted to fish now. Just having them and collecting them. It's pretty freaking cool just watching them swim around and eat. First goldfish going in. Let's see how they react to that guy. Don't eat it. Hey, God, they're chasing it already. I just fed you. That's not good. Maybe they just need to get used to it. That would be our sacrificial goldfish. But I do want them to be able to survive in here and not constantly be chased down. They may just be interested in it, like, whoa, what is this guy? They probably never even seen a goldfish before, or a fish that color. Well, he's in the mix now. Dude, that guy is so black compared to all the other fish. Look how calm they are, dude. It's so crazy how used to me they are now. Back before I started this tank, they freaking hated me. Now they just know I'm good. I'm good to y'all, aren't I? And just catch them. It's funny because when I grabbed the goldfish, they were freaking out. I was like, man, these goldfish are more freaking aggressive than the bluegill. But the bluegill, they're just used to me now, so they're not as aggressive or scared of me anymore. I got tamed bluegill. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw in more goldfish. They'll get used to them. All right, we added some color to the tank. Yep, that looks freaking awesome. I need to go ahead and vacuum up all the poop. There's quite a bit in here. And then they'll be doing good. Also probably gonna set up the filter tonight. But here are the 7 fish that I'm keeping for myself at the aquarium. This one has really cool black fins. That one's just a different species. You got 2 of those. Some of them have the white. And then this big guy right here, which is all orange. So decided to keep one that was just all orange because in a way, that's special too. I just went ahead and cleaned the sponge filters for the first time, and the amount of small dust particles that came out of these were insane. I am a true believer in these sponge filters. They were awesome. You can go ahead and put it back in. I already cleaned the other one, but the water was looking a little, it's not as see-through today. So I was like, something's going on. I need to go ahead and clean these filters, and yeah, they were bad. So we got these filters clean, ready to get back to work. And once I get this big filter in as well, this water will stay super clear. I mean, the water's not bad at all, but it just wasn't as clear. You can still see pretty good in there. But like I said, wasn't as clear, and I'm gonna keep this water as clear as possible. All right, so I got the base of the stand built. I put 4 supports going across there just to make it nice and strong. This will be holding some water and rocks, so it will be pretty heavy. I added this piece here to the face just to make it all level. Didn't really need that, but that is how that is going to look. And I'm gonna add 2 shelves. So the bottom will be held together with plywood, one going across here and then one going across here as well. So 2 shelves. I may even add a door to this just to make it look even nicer. So I'm currently working on this bench. I did say it was gonna be flush with this, but I got to thinking about the pots and the plants and all that. And if I put it level with this, you're gonna see most of the pot. And I think it'd be better if you didn't see much of the pot and you just saw the plant sticking up. So that's kind of what I'm going for now. All right, so I got that bench all put together back there and it's looking good. I already got the plant right here, but you can kind of imagine just full of plants. It's gonna look really cool. And also it's gonna hide all the plumbing. Got that sitting right there for now. That's probably just gonna go in here. All right, so I am currently working on the filter. I did get the plywood for this. I just haven't cut it out yet. I want to get this pipe cut and then get it sealed with the marine sealant because that will take time to dry. But I already got the 2 holes drilled here. Now I was gonna do this here and here, but if I did it here, it would shoot straight out over the tank. And I kind of want to hide these pipes the best I can. So I put it here so it can both shoot out over this bench and then it will cut this way. But got those holes drilled out. Still need to seal it, but I need to go ahead and cut the pipe for it. So I'm kind of just marking it here. The pipe down here only needs to stick out maybe like, I don't know, 4 inches inside this box. So I need to cut 2 pieces like this, maybe one a little bit shorter. Okay, so here is both of the returns going back into the pond, finished. Now I still need to glue all this together and whatnot. And I'm actually heading to Dallas tomorrow morning. So right now at this point, I'm just trying to get this done today, get it done quick, get the pump actually running through and cycling out this water. So this is how it's gonna be for now, but I am gonna change this. This is not the end product, but we got that going in here. And then obviously as the water comes in up here, it will go down, sink through all the media, and then come back out through here. But now we need to get this top. So I need a 1-inch hole. Down here, by the way, we have these seals right here, and that is gonna keep it watertight so no water can leak out. And I'm also going to be sealing that with marine sealant. Okay, so I got all the PVC pipes fit how I like it, or how I want it. We got this pipe here. This is the intake. It goes down, touches the table so it actually has support. Goes down to here, middle pipe, and there, and then it shoots that way. I wanted to go straight down, but there's a thing sticking out right here. I tried sticking it this way, and then it's just hitting this wall here. So it shoots straight back there, and then at the bottom of that pipe, I'm gonna have this pump, which I need to clean all the algae off of. This pump is gonna be facing up, and then that is the filter all set up. Now I just need to take it all apart and glue everything together. I'm gonna run to the store real quick and get a end cap for this. All right, so it has been about 5 hours. All the glue has had time to harden. The silicone has had time to harden as well. It's all dry. And now this is the first time testing it out. Now, hopefully there's no leaks. That's what we're about to find out right now. All I have to do is hit this feed button right here, and it should start turning on. I can hear it. I can hear it. There she is. It's gonna get stronger too over time. So as you can see, it's filling up more. As the pump is getting stronger, it just gradually builds up pressure. Filling up fast. It should be coming out. There it is coming out. Okay, so we had a leak right up here. More. Oh, I threw a hole back here. Gonna add more sealant real quick. Okay, so although we just had a leak, it is not a big leak and easily fixable. Already fixed. Just have to wait about 10 more minutes, and hopefully that stuff will harden and I'll be able to test it again. But yeah, so far so good, kinda. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add all the rock in here because I'm that confident that this will be okay. All right, so this has had time to dry. Let's turn it back on. Hit the feed button. Now I got some filter media right here to catch all the crumbs from these rocks. They've been sitting in water, but they still have some dust on them. So in case any of that dust comes down, the filter media will catch it. And our leak is fixed. All right. No water coming out of there. We got no water down here. All right, looking good. You can see all the red. I don't know if the camera can, but I can see all the red collecting right here in the media, so that's good. What I want to do is actually go cut some pads, sponge padding, the same size as this filter, and we'll have like 5 layers of that sponge filter covering the entire thing. And then as it runs, I can just take out the top layer, wash it off, put it back in, or wash each layer as I need to. But this water will be running through so much more sponge than just this stuff here. But this was like $4.99 or $5.99 at Petco. I was like, might as well try it. Might as well get some. Another water check. We're golden, baby. All right. And that is it. Add more plants. In the future, I'm going to paint this all black so it all looks the same. Add more live plants inside the water so it sucks up more nitrates and whatnot. There it is, boys. We got our indoor bait pond set up, and it kind of overdid it in a way. But I wanted to make this bait pond as nice as I could. And it's not done yet, but that is it for this video, because tomorrow morning, in literally 8 hours, we're heading to Dallas. So I'm glad I got this done to a point where it's actually finished. Everything that is mechanical on this pond is done and is ready to go. I can actually take these rocks out, this whole bucket out, and throw it in the filter now. So let's go ahead and do that. All right. Filter fiber. Not buying this crap ever again. Look at this. Sticking to all the... Yeah, I'm taking this out. That's trash. Boy, this stuff is trash. Don't buy this filter fiber from Petco, guys. That may just go straight to the trash. It's been running for quite a while. I can't even see the water level above this, so I think we're golden. But yeah, that's very loud. Gonna add some more elbows to these right here. Drop them straight down and have it maybe an inch over the water. We got our filter running. Again, gonna add layers of foam in here, but that will be after my Dallas trip, once I get back in a few days. But I'm actually going to be building a stand for an aquarium at the house, an aquarium desk. I'm gonna start that tonight as well. It never stops, guys. I'm always busy. But so I'll be here for a good maybe hour or so longer. I can check on it again, but throw the lid on. Again, cord management with air hoses, all that good stuff. Done quite a bit to this pond to keep these fish alive, keep the water clean. It looks awesome. I'm happy with it. Fish are inside. It's actually supposed to snow in like a few days. It is actually cold right now. We had the cold front come today, and I was super happy to have these fish inside. Another issue I need to look out for is too much water agitation. I mean, that's a lot right there. That plus 4 aerators in here. I don't know. Definitely gonna do something about the noise in here, because that's pretty bad. What if I could have it land inside another filter box with just foam? I'll catch it, and I'll also run it through more media to filter out. So just an idea. We'll see. All right, my man Dave just came by, dropped off some huge minnows. Got about 6 of them in here, but check out how big. Golly, dude, there's a huge. They're straight up minnows?
I guess so.
They're massive, dude. They look like it.
We got a big old shipment over there, and said they were eating the other ones.
All right. He's acclimating these guys to the tank water.
You ever feed these guys big old worm?
No, I need to. I did outside, but I've only been feeding these guys this stuff. Want to feed them?
Sure.
They go crazy.
Oh yeah. You ever shake it and they all come?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I get some there.
Probably just waking up. Pretty calm. They usually go nuts. That water, I need to get some heaters in here. That water's pretty cold. I have one in there, but it's not big enough. I need to throw multiple in here, but.
You can make me a filter.
Want one? These homemade filters are way better than the crappy store-bought ones, yeah. But that is it for this video, guys. Hope you all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.